Good morning. I uh I don't know why I'm so dumb, but I didn't even I know better than this. St. Pete and St. Petersburg. Oh, enough said. Hayden Panettiere died this morning. Everybody's like, "Whoa, what happened? Whoa." Well, I can tell you what happened. She overdosed, and I'm in this really nice B&B. It's old and it's really old. I bet this house was built in the 30s, and they redid it, man. Whoever redid this house sure put the money in it, and it's really nice. Um, but it reminds me of this old house I went in. This is not a joke. This reminds me of this old house I went in one time. It was in Texas. It was freaking hot, man. And in Texas, it's hot. It's hot everywhere now. Global warming, and but anyhow, I walked into this house, and just like this house, built in the 30s. It was a welfare check, and every daggone window in the house was closed up, tearing a drum. It looked like it had freaking insulation around the windows. I don't know. Probably, and as I remember it, they had plastic up on the windows. And so grandma's in there, and she's like 89, and she looks like she's 199. And I swear to goodness, the place was hot, 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 hot. I'm like, Grandma, what you doing in here like this? She's waiting on her husband who went to go get a gallon of milk, and he never come home. And man, I could not get that lady to go to the hospital for nothing. But I opened up every window and aired it out the best I could do. Folks, when you're in your right mind, we can't make you go to the hospital. The only people can make you do anything is a judge. But anyhow, it makes me I just thought about that. This house is about the same age, but anyhow, it reminds me of another story. I was an EMT, and I was working with my first paramedic that taught me how to be a paramedic, John Strong. And all these calls happened at 3 o'clock in the morning. So we get called to an unknown whatever, and they get out there, and we get in a trailer hood, and her son, big adult son, he's probably 68, 65, meets us out in the driveway and says, "There's something hanging out my mama's thing." I'm always the lead in because I don't know. Even though I was EMT, I was the first one in. And walk in, and Grandma, she's like 92. By the way, she's had like 15 kids. And her uterus is it's hanging out underneath of her. And which is common. I've never seen it again, but it's common. And she's saying that like a ghost came in the middle of the night and raped her. And this is 3 o'clock in the morning, and I look at John. John looks at me and looking at her son. He's like, "You got to take her. Let's take her to the hospital." By the way, when they do that, they stick her back in and put a stitch in there. And I was like, "Come on, Grandma, let's go to the hospital." She's like, "No, I ain't going." I said, "Mama, your thing's hanging out." She said, "That guy raped me." And I was like, "Oh, Lord." And but she knew her name, she knew where she was at, she knew who she was, she knew who her son was, she knew who he was, she knew the date, she knew who the president was. I think it was George Bush. I can't remember. The first George Bush. And so she didn't want to go to the hospital, and we couldn't make her. I got on the telephone, talked to the doctor at the emergency room. I said, "Hey, doc, got a lady." He said, "She needs to come. Doctor says you need to go." Nope. Person, place, time. She don't know, doc. Yeah, she knows all that. Nope. She ain't going. So we left her there with her uterus hanging out. Don't have 15 kids. Really, don't have 15 kids. But I know a couple of women that's had big bunch of kids, like 12, 13, 14 kids, and all of them, well, I only know like 3 of them, And they all lost their minds, went crazy. I'd go crazy too if I had 13 kids. I think anybody would. Anyhow, we're going to be posting some games and stuff. They're not games. We're going to the game today. It's 6:30, 6:05. And we're getting cleaned up. We're going to go check out historic St. Petersburg. Anyhow, y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching. And see the big girl? Big girl, big girl. She always got to make an appearance. That's my girl. Anyhow, y'all have a good day. Thank you for watching. Be safe.